and to destroy me in the process. I am none of those things. Not then. Not now. My dark circles are not from the streets. They are from survival. From a mother's grief. From a mother's fight to stay alive for her daughter. I heard a comment made by one security guard, then echoed by others as the security and judge all erupted in laughter. The comment was broken up and repeated 3 times, each time with more and more laughter. Her ex-husband can't be doing that much. Just look at her, all put together and looking rich. She's calm 1 minute, then crying so much she can't see. And when the makeup comes off, oh no! Like it's 2 different people. 20 minutes later, when the laughter finally died down, Judge Zweig repeated twice. There's something really wrong with her. This was deeply disturbing. Their statements had nothing to do with the evidence, only their own biases about how I looked, and an eagerness to believe the lies my ex-husband was using to destroy me. Let me state this unequivocally. I am not rich. There is no look that defines whether someone is a victim of harassment or abuse. I buy my clothes from J.C. Penney, and only when they are on clearance. The notion that my right to protection and fair treatment could be diminished based on how put together I appeared is not only offensive, it is a fundamental violation of judicial impartiality. Harassment, stalking, and abuse are not negated by someone's appearance, wardrobe, or perceived social standing. If judges and courthouse staff are making life-altering decisions based on personal bias, stereotypes, or casual assumptions, rather than the evidence and the law, it represents a serious breach of ethics and the duty of their office. This kind of misconduct has no place in any courtroom. Justice must be based on facts, not prejudice. I am formally documenting this incident because silence only empowers corruption. If this could happen to me, it can happen to anyone. The public deserves better. Judges must be held accountable, and only we, the people, can hold them accountable. The message everyone needs to hear. If judges can't recognize a survivor standing right in front of them, they have no business wearing a robe or sitting on a bench. I warned everyone, friends, church leaders, family, and finally the legal system that my ex-husband is relentless. I warned them that if given an inch, he would slither out until he had the whole yard. And that is exactly what he has done. I am still fighting for the same thing I have been asking for from the beginning. To be left alone. To be the parent I am to our daughter. My God-given right. It was his choice to leave. And just like I warned, he came back, wanting what he gave up. And when he didn't get it, he turned into exactly what I said he would. Satan himself. And he will continue to do so, unless he is stopped. He couldn't control me anymore, so he found someone easier to break. I warned the judges. I begged the judges. I put everything in front of them. And even when he admitted in the court of law in front of a judge, in his own words, to grooming and having a relationship with my niece, our adopted daughter, at age 14, when she was forcefully taken from me and given to him, not one judge even attempted to correct their wrongs. Not one. They let it happen. They let it continue. Their silence was not ignorance. It was betrayal. And each judge and each of his attorneys cared nothing about the damage and destruction they caused to my family. Not one of them cared about the lives they shattered. Not one of them cared about the pain they allowed to continue. How can we, the people, allow this to continue? How can we allow judges and attorneys to turn away, to pretend they are upholding the law, while they protect themselves, their egos, and their power, instead of protecting the vulnerable? When did correcting a wrong become beneath them? When did protecting children become optional? They walk into their courtrooms cloaked in supposed power, but their true power has been corrupted by arrogance and fear. Fear of accountability, fear of humility, fear of admitting they are wrong. And until that changes, justice will remain broken. We manifest our mission. At We Manifest, we are committed to the people, working with the people to help them reclaim their voice, their power, and their justice. Justice is for the people. It belongs to the people, not to a broken system, not to a title, not to a rope. Anyone appointed to the bench must remember the privilege of wearing the black robe and sitting on the bench is just that, a privilege. It is not a crown. It is not a shield from accountability. That privilege must be earned, and it must be maintained. If a judge or an official no longer serves with integrity, courage, and humility, they must step aside and allow someone who will honor the responsibility of justice to take their place. At We Manifest, we believe, and we will never stop believing, that changing minds is the first step to changing lives. And that is how we reclaim the future. Together. Join my group. Like and share so our voices can be heard and accountability happens. The future belongs to those brave enough to demand it.